Hey OHC parents, hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to hop on and see if maybe you can relate to a situation that I had this past week and maybe give you a word of encouragement. I, just like many of you, we're working full-time from home and we're doing school from home, and so tensions can get pretty high, and everybody can get annoyed with everybody in the house. And that was our situation this past week. I asked my boys to walk around the house, pick up all of their things, and when I walked up to the game room and there were video games on the floor, video game controllers on the floor, I was so annoyed. And when I get annoyed, I get really sarcastic. And so I was like, oh, hey, you guys, the video game controllers on the floor, that must mean you don't want them because you're not taking care of them. So I'm going to go ahead and once Goodwill opens back up again, I'm going to donate them. Or you know what? In fact, you guys really don't even, they're probably not worth anything. So we're just going to put them in the trash. And my oldest he can see straight through me when I'm like that. And he just got the biggest tears in his eyes and was holding it back. And he just said, Mom, I need some time alone. So I was immediately just felt terrible. Mom guilt was all over, and I let him go sit by himself. Well, a few minutes later, I went into his room, and I just thought, we need a reset. And so I asked him, I sat down next to him on the floor, and I said, hey, bud, why don't you just tell me without consequences, without getting in trouble, just tell me everything that's on your mind. What is it that annoyed you about me just a few minutes ago? Like, what did I do wrong? And then I actually said, what sucks about staying home right now? And he got pretty honest with me. He shared with me that he's tired of just being at home with us. He wants to see his friends. He wants to see his cousins. He wants to get out and do stuff. He wants to buy a airsoft gun at Target. So he got pretty honest with me. And some of the things were hard for me to hear, but it was good. I gave him a safe place to talk with me without consequence. And it reminds me a lot about our reading challenge in Psalms. David gets real honest with God. He shares raw emotions with how he's feeling with God, and God, he knows that that's a safe place. He can share whatever is on his heart with God without consequence. And I think we could take a parenting cue from him and model the character of God by sitting with our kids and saying, hey, here's a safe space, and tell me everything that's on your heart and mind, and let's walk through this together. Now, we don't have answers. Sometimes we can't make the problem go away, but we've given them a safe space to talk. And you might notice a big reset in their attitude, and I noticed a reset in my attitude as well. My heart was softened towards my son, and we were able to walk away from that much more peaceful. Didn't have answers, but things were a lot more peaceful around the house. Now, I will say that if you do this, your kids, like my kids, they may come to you and say, hey, Mom, I'm gonna need to tell you something, but I need to tell you without getting in trouble. So it doesn't always go as planned, but they have a safe space to talk. So look over your Psalms reading challenge, take your cue from David, be a safe space, and then also allow yourself to talk that way to God. Share your heart, share what's on your mind. He knows it already. Hope you guys are having a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.